Hi everyone, welcome back. Today we're going to be making some fun, easy cards. Of course, most of the cards that I make are simple cards. But, beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And if you like easy peasy cards, I'm your girl. So let's get started. Okay, so we're going to use some cardstock. And the reason why we're using cardstock is because that's what I have at this desk situation. We're going to use some of these Christmas stickers from Hobby Lobby, and I'm going to try and put some ribbon on. This ribbon came from Michael's from last year. I'm quite sure they probably have another rendition of that, and I may use this ribbon, and this came from Walmart, and I'm not sure how I got it. I don't know if I bought it in a D-stash. I know I didn't buy it from Walmart because the Walmarts near me, I think over time Walmart has just gotten smarter about how they get rid of their product, like the day after Christmas or any holiday. But since we're talking about Christmas, the day after Christmas they tend to, they put it on sale for 50% off, and then a couple of days it's 75, 80, up until they're trying to get rid of it for pennies to $1. But lately, I think that they probably order a certain amount, and then whatever they have, and then they discount it. I probably got this in a bundle of someone getting rid of some of their stuff that they didn't want. I don't know how many cards we're going to make. I just want to make some cards. Something simple. Christmas is almost here, and this video I am going to release early because someone made a comment on one of my videos. I think it was Nick's Crafty Corner, who said that she wanted to see, or she looked forward to seeing some Christmas cards, and I was like, oh, I haven't put any Christmas related videos up since the Christmas in July hop. Actually did a few, and I worked on my flip book that was inspired by the Wizard. But I tried to sew it today, and let me just show you what happened. First of all, I'm a novice at sewing, and I'm going to fix this, don't worry. And my little sewing machine that I was using, I'm all over the place right now. It doesn't allow me to put it flat. You know how you can sew into a surface just flat? I had to fold this over. So the first time, the third time, the 20th time I did it, it did not want to take this big stack of paper, because that is a bit much. Sometimes I can be too much. I'm from Texas. What do you expect? Go big or go home, right? Anywho, so I'm going to put washi tape on here anyway to cover up the seam. But now, instead of having one book, I now have two books, and this is going to be fun because all these papers I actually like. So that is where we are with that, and I'll probably come back on and show you the complete project later on. But for now, we're making cards, so let's just get back on there. And I think I will use this. At first, I thought this was pink and gold, but it's actually red and gold, which is great because I think it will fit this perfectly. And this, in my opinion, if you don't like craft, I don't know where your eye is, because see, craft, these, first of all, I'm kind of cheating, huh? These colors go great with craft. They probably go great with white, red, any color, but it just makes the things pop out. So that's what we're going to be using. Give me 1 second. Okay, so in my head, I am attempting to save my packaging, because normally I just pull this off and it'd be all jagged, but I created a project that you won't see anytime soon, I guess, because this is going to come before that project. And I needed a packaging. I didn't have packaging because I had ripped the lid off, the top off. So I'm going to try to save that. I'm going to actually not cut these up because I want to be doing some other things with that as well. So what I want to do is I'm going to put this right in the center, and I'm going to put this dove at the top. This card is going to be so easy peasy lemon squeeze. You're going to be like, that was it, and we're going to be done. I did not round my corners, but I intend to, so let me go ahead and do that now. A good thing to do when you're rounding your corners is to actually put your paper in properly. What I tend to do is just kind of do it like that, which is not the greatest thing to do, I must admit. I have a cold. I think I actually had the flu, but I don't want to claim too much junk. But I do have a cold, so if I sound nasally, please forgive me. I guess it's my annual winter cold, and I'm going to put this other little dove down here at the bottom. This card made itself, right? We're done. So now on the inside, I do not have my Christmas stamps easily available to me. I have all of my Christmas stamps separated from all of my other ones. So I have my Christmas stamps separated. I have my Halloween stamps separated. I have my nautical theme stamps separated. And guess what? I didn't think to dig them out because I was sitting here and I did another video. And I was like, we're going to make a video. And you all know that I kind of like to do this with my washi or ribbon or whatever. I kind of just like to do that. I'm going to use some tear tape if I can find it. I was going to use red line. I have a thin of red line, but I need to get it out the packaging. So I'm just going to pull this off and apply it on. And if you are like me, you don't want to waste your supplies by just cutting excess, you can always do a good job at measuring to make sure that you're not wasting your supplies, because you don't want to waste your money. And I definitely don't want to waste my money on my crafting items. Some of these things cost a lot of money, and then some are very inexpensive. But you all know that I'm on the cheapo side, the cheapskate side when it comes to my stuff. So, and again, I think that I can always apply stuff down straight, but not all the time. And that one came out pretty good. Yay me. It's raining here. I don't know if I said that earlier. If you have a lighter, I don't smoke and I haven't picked that lighter up that I'm supposed to be picking up. You can always cinch. See, it's still crooked, but that's okay. You can always cinch the ends and be done with it. But in this case, I'm just going to leave it like that. I'm going to mail this out. These cards are actually going out to friends. I had made my best friend a card, and she came to visit me in October, and I still didn't give a card to the lady. It's on my desk at work still. And I've been cleaning my desk. I don't have a lot of stuff at my office, in my office, to, and I'm just going to shoe polish the edges, because that's really what we're doing, right? I don't know if we're going to make it more vintage looking, but it's definitely going to be more complete. Whenever, I know a lot of people use their ink to do this, just be careful, because even this sponge is starting to tear some. So just be careful of that. If you were planning to keep this for a while, just be cognitive of that. And I had made her a card earlier, and I showed you all this, the card, and I said it was a coffee card, and I was going to give her that for Christmas, but I'm going to probably get, I'm going to give her just a Visa gift card, because I feel and know that she probably would benefit more from regular money versus Starbucks money. So it's a little bit wet right there. Just be careful of that. And we're going to go on to the next card. And we're going to make 3 cards, all pretty much the same. just with different things. So this time we're going to use this Merry Christmas right here, but we're going to put this at the bottom, and we're going to put this bow. These bows are so pretty. No, we're going to use this bow because these kind of match, right? So card making does not have to be very hard. And I'm going to round these corners. I don't know why I keep not wanting to do that. And I didn't put this in the center, but, you know, nothing needs to be perfect unless that's what you want it to be perfect. Handmade cards should always have a professional look to them, but one or two little defects, so you know, yep, that's handmade. You see right here? A lot of people always say that, you know, you want your card to look professional, and that's true. You really, really want whatever you're creating to look professional, especially if you're selling things. But if it's handmade, you also want it to have that handmade appeal to it. And I'll tell you the reason why. It's because if it looks too professional, people won't believe that you actually made it. I have a new boss. Not officially yet, but she's taken over from my old boss. He's retiring. And, you know, I make wreaths. I haven't made a wreath on the channel in a while. But I will make wreaths next year because in Texas, in San Antonio, they celebrate Fiesta. And I plan on making some Fiesta wreaths. I didn't varnish this side down. Let me go ahead and varnish that. Anyway, and she said, "Ooh, will you make one?" I told her, I said, "Yes, I will." She said, "Can I give you the money to get the stuff?" I said, "No, you can't." She said, "How much are you going to charge me?" I said, "I won't charge you anything." Because, you know, I'm practicing. So any type of practice I can get and people will pay for their own stuff, it's great. But she was like, "I'll just give you the money." I said, "No, if you get what you want, I will, you know, I'll make it for you." And she was like, "Well, I don't know what to get." I was like, "What do you want your wreath to look like? What do you want on there?" She was like, "I want this color." And I was like, "I definitely don't know where I would get that color from." But I told her, you know, Hobby Lobby, Michael's, Joann Fabric, and Walmart actually sells mesh, deco mesh. So you can go to those places and get it. And she was like, okay. So she took pictures of the wreath I made, and she said, "I'm just going to go to the store and tell them, give me the stuff to make this wreath look like that." And I told her, I said, "Don't spend a lot of money on some things, because, you know, you can definitely get them for less. Even if you went to Target and Wally World and got all of your supplies, it would be a lot cheaper than the big box craft stores, in my opinion, at least." So we're just going to do the same thing. And you see, we've already whipped up a few cards in a short amount of time. And if I was really on the money, I could have had everything already prefabricated. But I'm not always on the money. So you know, I'm taking up a little extra time. And then I had a sidebar with the other thing that I'm working on. And I don't know why this don't want to go flat. Probably because the operator is not paying attention to what she's doing. All right. We're just going to leave it like that. I tried to put that tape on 3 times. And third time's not always a charm, but it is today. All right. So, what are you all doing for Christmas? Myself and my little roommate are doing absolutely nothing. I don't have a tree up. He doesn't know about Christmas. And next year we'll definitely have, next year we're going to go all out. We're going to have family and friends over. We're going to do everything super duper fancy for the baby, because it'll be our first official Christmas as a family together since the baby's been here, which is cool. My boyfriend is not a good Christmas gift giver. He's not a good present giver for anything, any holiday. My birthday, Mother's Day, Valentine's Day, none of those days he's not good at any of it. So next year, it's going to be very painful for him because all I'm going to do is just say, these are the things I would like to have. You know, he's more than welcome to choose any of those or none of those. And I'm going to say you're going to get the baby's gifts as well. Because next year, he will be able to say, I want this or I want that. We went to see Santa at Bass Pro Shop. And for our last little card, I am going to pull out some ink and I'm going to stamp a tree in the center. Actually, let's see if I want to get house mousy today and do it like that. No, we'll do that later on another one. We're gonna do this card right here. Now that I pull out that house mouse stamp, I'm not sure what I want to do. You know what? We'll do a washy one. It's gonna be kitty cats. I got this from Michael's for $2.50. Too bad you can't, well, I'm not going to, but you probably could keep this if you wanted to. I will not be doing that. Okay, change 22. We're going to use this cling window stamp that I got from Wally World. If you have a Walmart near you, or if you travel to Walmart, however you get to Walmart, as long as you go in the store, you know, they have that gardening section, usually on the side of the store, or sometimes they have it in the back, like on the back on the side. I had not planned on purchasing any Christmas anything, but I was like, let me check and see, because I wanted to make a wreath. I really wanted to try and make a Christmas wreath for my boss, for her just to have, but she has different taste than I do after she told me what she wanted her Christmas wreath to be. And I was like, okay, I'm just going to let her decide on what she wants. I'm going to use red line tape on this. I'm not sure how you all get your cling to stick on your craft projects, but this is what I do. And the only thing about red line tape is it's kind of like plastic. See, like if you put it down incorrectly, you're stuck. Or at least for me, I'm stuck with it. So just do that. I don't know why I can't apply tape properly today. But there you have it. And I'm just going to put some tear tape on the side. I do like clear tape. It is wonderful for these kinds of projects. I guess you could probably use some glue as well. But in this instance, we're using tape. And I'm going to do a little hodgepodge of some some stickers to go on here as well. Let me try and varnish this down some, because I don't like the way it's rolling on the side. Alright. And then I'm just going to try a whole bunch of randomness today. Put some glue. No. Let's just stick with tape, because I know how tape works for me. And I don't want to be upset because I didn't stick with what I know. And it probably works, and I have to try that later on a different project. I have received items from people that use cling, and I don't, unless I really, well, I want to know how everyone makes everything, so that's not a good statement. I don't dissect people's projects. I don't say, ooh, and they use this and this and this, only because I guess that part of how you made it doesn't really affect me, because most people, when they create stuff, they do videos, they tell you how they learned, and I can always go back and watch like that. Like right now, I know I'm getting on people's nerves that I talk to more regularly than making YouTube videos, because I'm like on this flower making kick, and I've made like 4 or 5 videos that I haven't released yet, but I'm just not satisfied in all of them. I want to make a specific kind, and I'm just gonna be honest, I'm being too lazy to actually cut the fabric like it needs to be cut. So yeah, I'm gonna put this bird right here. Okay. Now I tell you that, and let's see if it works. Can you hear the rain? It's raining here. So last week, was it last week or this week? Last week it snowed here in Mississippi, and now it's raining. You know, the weather, I'm quite sure the weather is crazy in other parts of the world, because I know in Houston when I was growing up, we would go to school freezing in the morning time, and by the afternoon it was super hot. And if you've ever been to Houston, you know it's like a sticky hot. The humidity is just really crazy. Very, very crazy when it comes to that kind of weather. And then I want to put something right here, so let me get something. Okay, let's see. None of these will actually go with this, because this looks more mature and this looks more childlike. I think I got this dove. No, this is a cardinal. And let's see. Oh no, I'm going to use some snowflakes. Snowflakes? Yep, snowflakes. And I did take photography in high school 1,000 years ago, so I tend to try and remember that rule of thumb, along with all the other things that all these wonderful people on YouTube have taught me, and in the crafting community. You know, like even odd numbers are better when it comes to certain things. So I have 3 snowflakes for that reason. I do like working in odd numbers now that I've done it, and I put this to the side versus in the middle. The rule of thirds, rule of 9 thirds, I can't remember. I think it's rule of thirds. You never want to put stuff directly in the center. Even though that's how you see a lot of pictures, because that's amateur photography, and it makes more sense to put the person in the middle. But you really want to frame them. You want to put them and frame them. So that's what I'm going to try to do with these snowflakes. I'm going to try and frame it up a little bit better, and we'll see. You know, this cling is a beast to pull off of this paper. Let's see. Do I really like that? I'm not sure if I like it like that. Let's check to see if I had any gold sequins, and I have these. I don't have any gold because I don't work in gold a lot. And I'm finding that not working in certain colors can be definitely a hindrance, but it's going to work out. We're going to make it work, okay? Going to make it work. So let's just go ahead and put these on. And again, these are for my friends. So they probably won't even notice it. I'm not giving these to crafty friends. I'm giving these to friends I've known all of my adult life. guess you could say. And then my family definitely, my aunt notices. She knows that I craft stuff. I made her something and I sent it to her and I asked her did she get it, and she told me no. And I was like, are you sure? Because I wanted her to get it when before she came to visit me in October. And she was like, no, I didn't get it. She got home and then she's like, oh, I got the card. Thank you so much. And then I made one for my boyfriend. And he was like, I got the card. I was like, what card? And he was like, the card you sent me. I was like, I didn't send you anything. He was like, woman, don't play with me. I was like, well, send me a picture. He was like, you already know how it looks. You made it. I don't know why I do that to him. But I do. I think sometimes I just enjoy giving him a hard time. Like, I think I'll send this one to him because I think this can be a masculine card. So I'll put this in the mail. I'll mail this to him and then mail off the package that I was supposed to mail yesterday. But I did not leave the house. I could not leave the house. I was just sick. I felt like I was going to have the little roommate drive me to the emergency room. That's how bad I felt. And you know we wouldn't have been going to the emergency room via those little hands. I would have did better get Nicholas to drive us. Anyway, there we have that. So let's go ahead and review these cards that we've made. Okay, so this is our first one that we made. Again, all very simple cards. This probably cost us $2-3 to make total. Maybe more because these cards, I think they cost $3, $3 or $4. But we had these on hand. The only thing I actually bought recently was the stamp, the stickers, and they were $1 on. They were half off. So the outside we have these doves, and then we have this crooked ribbon, but it's gonna work for us. So I'll be sending that to my best friend. And then I'm going to send this to my aunt. I think I'm going to send this to my aunt because I do have some more Christmas cards that I'll be sending her. I have Christmas cards that I'm going to send the family, and that's the second card we have. And then the third one is this card, and I actually like this one a lot. If I was a painter, if I had some mad skills, I could put some snow, but I like this just like that. And it's going to be blank on the inside. I'm going to write him a little note. And that's what we have. So I hope you've enjoyed this easy peasy card making, Christmas cards. And until next time, happy crafting. Happy craft with a FT, crafting.